Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to show you how I do a lash lift on hooded eyes, which can be a bit difficult as a beginner or even like as an intermediate. Like when you're doing lashes, like hooded eyes can be a bit, but let's get to it. First things first is I tape down the bottom lashes, and later on you're going to see how I missed the ends, but I'll also explain how I made sure that the ends still lifted as well. So yeah, you want to make sure that you also lift the lid, guys, when you're dealing with hooded eyes. Lift the lid to make it easier so you can see the bottom of the lash, if that makes sense. You basically want to see the root of the lash. Anyways, I also used a shield, obviously, so I used a shield, and then I've started applying glue. So I've started using glue now. I used to use a balm. I do prefer glue because less lashes fall off the shield. But the one thing that I don't like about glue is the residue that it leaves a bit. So it can make taking one lash off a bit difficult, like when you're doing a lash check. But yeah, I do prefer this anyways. But I am using a glueless shield. I do sometimes use shields that you glue on, but this time I wanted to use glueless because I wanted to cut down the time. I've noticed that when I glue the shields on, it takes much more time. So yeah, I'm using glueless at the moment. So here is where I start the lamination process by starting with step 1, and I'm gonna let the video go on. So I'm using a mirror here just to make sure that I didn't get any of the lifting cream onto her lash line. Because I'm recording, it's difficult for me to look forward, look ahead and look underneath, just to make sure that, yeah, there's no lifting cream on there. But I need to sort out my camera setup, guys. But yeah, that's why I am using a mirror, and also to make sure that I'm close enough to the lash line as well, to make sure that we get a perfect lift. It's common for, at this stage when you're removing step 1, for hairs to come off the shield. Usually it will be baby hairs, and baby hairs don't laminate, so don't worry too much. Just make sure you attach it to the shield during step 2 using a rod, which you're going to see, because step 2 is actually what forms the shape of the eyelash. This is the moment I realized that I actually taped like 2-3 hairs of the end of her lash underneath. So what you're going to see me do is that area of the lash is going to go back to step 1, and then the rest of the lashes will continue on to step 2. But you don't leave it on for too long because the hairs were quite fine, so I didn't leave it on for too long. So I was literally doing step 1 and step 2 at the same time. But you really have to be careful. I wouldn't recommend you do this, but if you've already lifted like I did, you gotta make it work, girl.
quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Said our time will make enough time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? Won't you? Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We've been having it best on earth. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than words. We've been having it best on earth. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than words. We've been having it best on earth. Take you there, take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Said our time will make enough time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We've been having it best on earth. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than words. We've been having it best on earth. Take you there, take you there.
When the shields come off and the lashes look like this, that's when you know you've done a good job, especially on hooded eyes. It's not easy. So I want to show you guys her lashes before. It was blonde, it was downwards, droopy, and now look how accentuated her eyes look.